What up, everybody? All right, so I re-enabled my full screen recording because I realized that when I just do the Ableton window, if I open plugins like ProQ or whatever, they don't show up. So I want you guys to see that too. Anyway, yeah, so just kind of continuing where I left off yesterday with creating some more space around the vocals because the backing track is pretty minimal. So I think that there's room to be taken up, and that means I could either kind of add a little bit more space to the instrumental or add a little bit more stuff going on in the vocal. And I feel like the vocal makes sense, so I'm just giving it a shot.
Yeah, I give you my name, just to show you that I'm in it, babe. Yeah, I give you my name, just to show you that. Give you my name.
So this already has a decent amount of delays. Could have used more.
Give you my name.
So let's go back up to our ad-lib bus. And then maybe we can add... How the fuck do I get this to go away? There we go. Let's try adding some stuff. I don't even know.
Give you my name. Give you my name. Give you my name. Give you my name.
Ah! Yeah, I wasn't on the right thing. Wait, where is this coming from then? Gave you
My name. Give you my name. Give you my name.
Oh, this should be in ad-libs. It should be going to ad-libs. Oh, it's going to delays. That's why. Well, how did that happen?
My name, just to say my name, just to say my name, just to show you that I'm in it, babe. My name, yeah, I give you my name. Yeah, I give you my name, just to show you that I'm in it, babe. Yeah, give you my name. Give you my name. Hey, in it, babe. Give you my name. 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 Give you my name.
Let's make sure it's level matched.
Give you my name. 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 Hey, in it, babe. With it, babe. Ay, ay. Yeah, I give you my name, just to show you that I'm in it, babe. So tell me if you with it, babe. Ay, babe. Ay, ay.
These need more tuning, I believe. Yep.
Ay, ay, ay. We gon' get it either way, and I put that on my graveboard, just to show you that I'm in it, babe.
All right, maybe not so like Just make sure these are a little bit more.
We gon' get it either way. Just to show you that I'm in it, babe. So tell me if you with it, babe. Just to show you that.
All right, so it's a little crunched. So let's turn the mix down slightly, or at least turn the crunch part down. Not crunch, crushed, or whatever, whatever the fuck, the distortion. Nah, not distortion, compression. Jesus, I'm getting these two mixed up.
Just to show you that I'm in it, babe. So tell me if you with it, babe. We gon' get it either way. And I put that on my grave, boy. We gon' get it either way. We gon' get it either way. We gon' get it either way. And I put that on. We gon' get it either way.
So let's put that down there.
We gon' get it either way. We gon' get it either way. And I put that on my grave, boy.
So this should actually just be a production thing right here. That it should be like chimes or something, like shh, I think.
Just to show you that I'm in it, babe. Just to show you that I'm in it. Give you my name, give you my name. Hey, in it, babe. With it, babe. Give you my name, 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 give you my name. Just to show you that I'm in it, babe. So tell me if you with it, babe. Just to show you that I'm in it, babe. So tell me if you with it, babe. 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 Minute, babe. So tell me if you with it, babe. So tell me, minute, babe.
I could almost see this being in it, babe, in it, babe. So put like doing a little something like this.
Minute, babe. So minute, babe. Minute, babe.
Yeah.
With it. Give you my name. Minute, babe. With it, babe.
And then another thing we can do is we could sidechain this to the vocal. Oh, you know what? I need to re-download my track spacer. But I don't know if I really need... Let's see if I can reproduce this with Pro C2. I'm almost wondering if I shouldn't do this here. If I should do this at like up at the kind of bussing level. Add libs. This should be sidechained from the lead vocal. So lead, right? Oh geez. Whoa, this plugin is fucking dope. You can just like go like that. That's kind of impressive. That's pretty cool. Okay, sidechain, external.
Give you my name. Minute, babe. With it, babe.
Is this like so?
Just to show you that I'm in it, babe. So tell me if you with it, babe. put your faith in me.
It might be a little much on that second part, but I'm not minding it so far.
Yeah, I give you my name, just to show you that I'm in it, babe. So tell me if you with it, babe. We gon' get it either way, and I put that on my grave, boy. And you know that more than anyone. So baby, won't you put your faith in me? Put your faith in me.
I like it. It might be a little much, but I like the direction. and I could even play around with the automation for that altar boy, where it's like adding that kind of higher tone. But for right now, I like that. It could even be a little lower now, because like we added a little bit, I think, with this guy. Actually, no, sorry. I'm almost wondering if the effect should go not on the actual, because it should be like the dry. And that's also fucking up the auto tune. So let's go ahead and bring this up to the ad libs. Yeah. Does that change the way that it sounds?
Just to show you that I'm in it, babe. So tell me if you with it, babe. We gon' get it either way, and I put that on my grave, boy. And you know that more than any. Give you my name. Give you my name.
See if it sounds different.
Give you my name.
It does a little bit. Why is that? Maybe because oh, you know what? That's probably what it is. It sounded a little beefier because I think it was acting on some of the lower frequencies, but then since I cut them out, and then now, okay, so first of all, let's move all this to the real deal. So all the effects should be here. So this is kind of the real plugin chain. So we're gonna move that. What's it called? Little altar boy, boom. Then we're gonna move that. This is very much like coding. You know, it's like you gotta put the things at the right level. You know, it's very confusing if you put, you know, details like this in a very super specific spot, because then it's not like visible. Like you want to really, like if something is affecting something at the top, it kind of spreads down. That piece of logic should be brought up so that you can kind of like, it flows logically, versus like, you know, you're doing nothing, and then, whoa, wait a minute, there's this whole thing. Like, no, you want to have that as high up as it is common. Like if it's common to a few components, then you want to bring it up. It just makes it easier. So it also applies to kind of this. So instead of having a bunch of instances of little altar boy, if it's really just common to anything that's going in the ad libs, then it makes sense to have it here. And I can see everything right here. It's very easy to kind of just read this code and see what's going on. So it's interesting. There's a lot of parallels between software and music. Now let's see what this sounds like. It should sound better. That sounds more like what I expected. So that's cool.
Just to show you that I'm in it, babe. So tell me if you with it, babe. We gon' get it either way, and I put that on my grave, boy. And you know that more than anyone. So baby, won't you put your faith in me? Put your faith in me.
What should we call this? Let's call this, you know, like not distortion. just call this what the plugin is, like double oak. Subtle volume match. Yeah, I think it's fine.
Just to show you that I'm in it, babe. So tell me if you hit it, babe.
I wonder if I could start grouping my EQs together. EQ like remove lows and add sparkle. I mean, that's basically what this is doing. Boosting that kind of like 10K, maybe 9.
Yeah, I give you my name, just to show you that I'm in it, babe. So tell me if you just to show you that I'm in it, babe. I'm in it, babe, babe, babe. So tell me I'm in it, babe, babe, babe. So tell me that I'm in it, babe. So tell me if you hit it, babe. We gon' get it either. We gon' get it either way. And I put that on my grave, boy. The way, and the way, and I put that on my grave, boy. And you know that more than anyone. Just to show you that I'm in it, babe. Just to show you that I'm in it, babe. So tell me, just to show you. Just to show you that I'm, just to show you, just to show you that I'm, just to show you that I'm in it, babe. So tell me if you hit it, babe, babe. So tell me if you hit it, babe. We gon' get it either way. Just to show you that I'm in it, babe. I'm in it, babe. So tell me if you hit it, babe. Hit it, babe. We gon' get it either way. And I put that on my grave, boy.
It's interesting. So I had these as like directly on the words, but I feel like them going right before this. So it's like dum, dish, dum, dish, dum, dish. Obviously, dump dish. You know, who doesn't know about that?
Yeah, I give you my name, just to show you that I'm in it, babe. So tell me if you hit it, babe.
You know what? No, I'm gonna change that back.
Just to show you that I'm in it, babe. So tell me if you hit it, babe. We gon' get it either way. And I put that on my, we gon' get it either way. And I put that on my grave, boy. And you know that more than anyone. So baby, won't you put your faith in me?
Yeah, I like that. All right, let's save that as let's say weekend style to delete ad libs. That's basically what it is, kind of. So I think I put it in the YouTube description, but essentially what I'm doing here is the ad libs. So I'm saying a phrase, I give you my name, and then the ad lib is literally that same, gave you my name. So a slightly different melody, but saying the same thing. And then I noticed last night I was playing cards with my wife, and I had just music playing on in the background, and the Weeknd's "Call My Name." Well, that's actually pretty funny. It's it's literally the same shit, but the ad libs that he does when he's like, "Call out my name, call out," he does that second, he says it again, but it's much more like the lead vocal's already really drenched in reverb, and then this one is even more drenched in reverb, and there's a little bit of distortion too. So essentially what this is doing is, that's so funny, it's literally the same line. I gave you my name versus call out my name. But anyway, that wasn't planned. But essentially it's the same kind of treatment of the ad libs, where it lets the lead vocal shine, it's kind of right there, and then the ad lib is where all the space and effects and kind of cool ear candy comes in. So I'm happy with this. I like it. I'm probably going to tone it down because I have it loud so I can kind of hear what it's doing, but in rhythm wise, but with the rhythm stuff can be subtle, can be way more subtle than you think, or at least that's what I've experienced. So I'm probably going to end up bringing it down, but either way, I like the way that it's sounding. So I'm going to save as and export. And I think that's our little half-hour session. I'm going to go for a walk. It's a beautiful day outside. I had a donut this morning. It was dope. It was really fucking dope. Oh. It's from this place called Duck Donuts. Yeah. They bake it fresh, and then I didn't know what sort of flavor to ask for. You can basically put toppings on it, and I had no idea. So I was just like, well, donut's pretty rich. So I was like, all right, well, might as well do something like tart to kind of complement it. Again, there's so many different cross-pollinations between all this art shit. Like food, the contrast between something that's, doughy and not fatty, I don't know, but like sweet, and then you add the contrast of the lemon, then they just fucking beautifully complement each other. It's like a synth that's low pass, where it's brooding and there's no high end, and then you get this vocal like Drake style, and it's this fucking complement of the contrast that makes everything pop off each other. So yeah, it's like D. Reynolds in Always Sunny says, like, the tan's gonna make the white pants pop, the white pants are gonna make the tan pop. You gotta make everything pop. All right, I think I blabbed for long enough. I'm gonna go for a walk. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, we'll see you soon.